In a world obsessed with glamour, fame, and noise, one man continues to stand apart, not for controversy, but for his genuine character. Kim Jin, better known to millions as Jin of BTS, has recently become the most searched Korean celebrity across major US media platforms, not because of scandal or speculation, but because of something much rarer in the entertainment world: true kindness and humility. According to reports from Variety, Billboard, and The Hollywood Reporter, search interests in Jin BTS soared by over 230% in just 1 week, following a wave of American media coverage celebrating his quiet return from military service and his acts of generosity. Even CNN Entertainment described him as a rare symbol of grace in an era of excess. But what exactly makes Jin so magnetic to American audiences, a nation already filled with its own icons? The answer lies in his paradox. He is one of the world's most famous men, yet he remains disarmingly human. A superstar who refuses to act like one. Since his return from military service in mid-2024, Jin's calm and understated reappearance has fascinated Western media. While many celebrities returned with press events or sponsorship deals, Jin simply appeared online in a white shirt, smiling softly as he said, "I missed you all." That short greeting trended across American X, formerly Twitter, for 48 hours straight, with over 4 million mentions under #WelcomeBackJin. The New York Times wrote, "He carries himself like someone who doesn't need to prove anything. In an industry driven by ego, Jin's lack of one has become his greatest strength." Behind his polished image, countless stories from staff and collaborators described the same thing: respect, sincerity, and warmth. A production assistant from Hybe America shared, "He thanked every single crew member after the shoot. No entourage, no attitude, just pure respect." America's fascination with his humanity. Hollywood is not easily impressed, yet Jin's behavior, calm, polite, and modest, feels like a breath of fresh air in modern celebrity culture. U.S. outlets have compared his aura to the old Hollywood grace of icons like Audrey Hepburn and Paul Newman, people remembered not just for their beauty or talent, but their integrity. The Los Angeles Times published a piece titled "Why Jin BTS Might Be the Role Model America Needs," describing how his humility transcends fandoms. It praised his anonymous charity donations, gentle humor, and quiet leadership within BTS, often described as the group's emotional anchor. The article concluded, "While most celebrities chase attention, Jin simply lives by principle. He doesn't speak to impress, he speaks to connect." Authenticity that brands can't ignore. Major U.S. brands have taken notice too. Reports suggest that several luxury companies are seeking partnerships with Jin not just for his influence, but for his image of trust and authenticity. Inside Gucci, executives reportedly refer to him as the embodiment of quiet luxury. Time magazine even listed Jin among its Global Icons of Humanity 2025, recognizing figures who inspire compassion and positivity worldwide. They wrote, "He redefines what being a global superstar means. It's not about how brightly you shine, but how softly you touch others." Even late-night television has joined in. During his monologue, Jimmy Fallon remarked, "You know someone's a real star when their kindness trends harder than their looks. That's Jin for you." Inspiring a movement. Jin's sincerity has sparked something beyond fandom, a quiet movement. His words from a past BTS concert resurfaced recently on TikTok. "You don't have to be perfect to be loved." The clip gained over 30 million views, inspiring the viral hashtag #BeKindLikeJin. Influencers, educators, and fans began sharing random acts of kindness inspired by him, from small compliments to community donations. Time magazine wrote, "It's amazing how one person's sincerity can inspire a generation." One fan posted, "When Jin speaks, it doesn't feel like a celebrity talking. It feels like a friend reminding you to keep going." Humility in an age of ego. Despite his immense fame, Jin remains remarkably humble. In a Billboard interview, when asked about BTS's legacy, he replied, "I'm just grateful people listen to our music. Fame doesn't make you better than anyone. It just gives you more chances to be kind." That line alone became viral across the US, with Rolling Stone calling it a masterclass in humility. Unlike many who use fame as a pedestal, Jin uses it as a platform for empathy, reminding fans that gentleness and gratitude still have power in a world obsessed with status. Staying true to his roots. Even with growing international fame, Jin remains deeply connected to his roots. In a US magazine interview, when asked what success meant to him, he said, "It's not about how many people know my name. It's about whether my parents can smile because of what I do." That single quote went viral around the world, with fans writing, "This is why Jin is different." It's this grounded sincerity, the balance between global fame and local heart, that continues to make him irresistible to audiences everywhere. The Jin effect. Cultural analysts are now calling it the Jin effect, a phenomenon where moral integrity, rather than controversy, amplifies a celebrity's fame. Data from Google Trends shows searches for Jin BTS humility and Jin kindness surpassing those for style or net worth. Even in American classrooms, university professors cite him as an example of authentic self-expression, the ability to stay true to one's values despite pressure. A UCLA professor commented, "That's why people trust Jin, because he remains consistent with who he is." A hero without trying. Despite global attention, Jin seems untouched by it. Those close to him describe a man who prefers simple joys: cooking, gaming, writing songs quietly. When asked by People magazine how he felt about being one of the most searched celebrities in the US, he smiled and said, "That sounds strange. I didn't do anything special. I just tried to be kind. Maybe that's what the world needs more of." That genuine answer became another headline because it was pure Jin, humble, honest, and heartfelt. The face of a new kind of fame. In today's world of constant noise and competition, Jin BTS represents a quiet revolution. His fame is not built on hype, but on heart. His legacy is not measured by records alone, but how deeply he's moved people through sincerity. As the Washington Post beautifully concluded, Jin isn't chasing the spotlight is chasing him, because kindness like his refuses to stay unseen.